Two men were talking to each other. The first man says to the other, "I'm going bald." His friend replies, "Stick these rabbits to your head." The first man asks, "Why?" His friend replies, "From a distance, they'll look like hairs." You're welcome. Oh boy. Remember I said a sheet of ice last night? This is what I woke up to this morning. Telling you, Atlantic Canada weather. You just never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolate. Never know what you're gonna get. It's a lot. Makes it look a lot prettier, at least. So cold, my fingers are frozen. All right, so you're not gonna believe it, but we sold the homestead. So we decided maybe just before Christmas, like maybe a week or two before Christmas, probably 2 weeks, that we would try and put this place for sale. And we thought we'd just list it, kind of see what happens, feel it out, and decide, because we had some other ideas in our head. Once we got here and we realized this still isn't close enough to where we want to be and where we need to be, we just decided, we're going to list it and see if we can sell it. And if we can, then it provides us with the opportunity to move a little closer to doctors and family, which, would be nice, and homeschool. So our daughter is homeschooled. Adriana will be homeschooled. We're part of a homeschool network so that Sam is around other children at least once every 2 weeks. And we have to travel quite a distance for that. And again, for doctors and for everything else, grocery stores, buying stuff, anything, we have to travel quite a distance for. So we just thought we'd list it and see what happens. And it sold within like 2 days. A cash offer came in pretty quickly. So we would have been crazy not to take it. So we accepted the offer and we're moving. So anyone who has been following along our journey since the beginning knows that the whole reason we embarked on this homestead journey was because Jeremy was being medically released from the military. So when we first got married 13 years ago, Jeremy was in the military, and it was a completely different lifestyle we had together. Like, we were traveling around with the military for quite a few years together, and that was our life. So just living in PMQs or living in a house in town. Well, he went back and forth to work in the military, and then I would do cleaning on the side. I had a cleaning business where I would clean PMQs, which is where like the military families lived, or houses off the base. I cleaned a few of them as well. I also would buy or pick up free or really cheap furniture, and I would redo it by painting the furniture and then reselling it. I started doing that once we had Sam, because I didn't want to be out cleaning and working away from home once we had our first daughter, Sam. So I've kind of always worked from home or close to home, doing my own random thing, and he was in the military. So when he ended up getting really sick and we found out he was going to lose his job, we knew that we really had no other option but to start homesteading. So that wasn't really like our goal. It wasn't something that we had been thinking about long term and were wanting to do. A lot of channels on here who are like homesteading channels will say like, this has been my dream, my life's goal, I've always wanted to do this, and now we're doing it to become more self-sustaining and because it's what they wanted. Whereas we were kind of thrown into it. Sorry, she was crying, I had to go get her. So I was saying it was never something that we had dreamed about, planned about. It was something that we were thrown into basically, because we knew since he was like the sole provider, the stuff that I did on the side was literally that. It was side money, like not very much money. A little bit of cleaning, a little bit of buying and selling furniture. It wasn't like a full-time income. The full-time income was coming from him with the military. So when we knew that was going to be taken away due to his health, we needed to come up with a new plan. And so that's why almost 7 years ago, no, it would be 7 years ago now, we had bought our first piece of land, our first piece of property, and we lived in our camper. We had no running water, no power, no anything. And we moved in there with a 3-year-old and 2 cats. So for the first, 9 months, we were lugging water from a spring. We were bringing it back into our camper and heating it up on the wood stove in the building we were building, or inside the camper on the propane stove. I was heating up in there for us to have showers and stuff. So we built our first 24 by 24, 600, like just under 600 square feet cabin. We built that, and it was probably like 9 months later we were able to actually get in. It was insulated, had a little kitchen, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And we were able to actually get in that, and we were like so happy about that. Then the following year we put the addition on it with so it opened it up to a big cathedral area, if you remember, if you were following. Anyway, so we were there for another, I think it was in 2020. So in 2021 we ended up selling it. The market was like doing really good here in New Brunswick. Everything had changed because of COVID, and so the market was really good. So we were able to sell that homestead, which was really quite far from everything. We moved out there because it was the cheapest piece of land we could find when we were still with the military before we came down here. So we had bought the land and built on it. But after living there, we realized it was just way too far from civilization, and especially way too far from doctors. So we were able to sell it and make, a decent money off of that house. And we bought another place. Then the place that we had bought was quite a bit closer than our original place, that's for sure. And we also bought our land, which I'm at right now. So we bought this land and we thought, well, we'll build again a new homestead in a better location, and we'll be able to live in that and be closer to doctors and everything else. And yes, it is closer, but it's still far. It's still like an hour away, whereas that was like 2 hours away. So now we're a lot closer, but we're still been an hour away from all the doctors, from family, from friends, from homeschool, which is important now that Sam's older. She's 10. We have another baby, that's going to be doing school, and it's important for her to be around people and friends. As she's almost an only child because there's such a 10-year gap between the two. It's not like they can really do a whole lot together. So being still an hour away from anything for Sam and an hour away from doctors for Jeremy or for myself, I'm still being followed by a specialist because of all the miscarriages and stuff like that. We have her now, and hopefully maybe we'll have more one day, but who knows? There's still lots of stuff to go through. So it's just really far and not very practical. So that's why we thought we would list it, see what happens. And like I said, it sold really fast. So it was, a really good opportunity for us to make some money off the house and invest somewhere else. So that's, I guess the homesteading thing, or the homesteading journey that we've been on. We've actually been quite successful in building and selling, or buying and selling. Like we bought that farmhouse, I renovated it while we were also building this place, and then when we sold it, we were able to make a profit on that, which helped to pay some of the costs that had occurred over the 3 years of building this. Now we're able to sell this and make some money again. So it's kind of become like self-reliant people. Like we're kind of self-reliant because in a different way though, we're building and selling and making a profit, or buying and selling and making a profit. And it's kind of cool, but everything really seems to be working out for us to get even closer yet again. So we're going to be on another journey here to a new location that's going to be a lot better for our entire family as a whole.